Some policy advocates worry about the politicization of a critical taxpayer-funded program, while millions of children are waiting on billions in delayed nutrition aid. Just before her father was impeached for the second time Wednesday, Ivanka Trump was on a Zoom call with Christian leaders to promote government food aid. It was her first known public event since a violent mob overtook the U.S. Capitol a week earlier, but the first daughter and top advisor to President Donald Trump steered clear of the insurrection and impeachment. Instead, she talked about the power of distributing boxes with fresh food to people in need during the coronavirus pandemic, and got showered with praise from religious leaders. The first daughter for months has been touting the USDA's Farmers to Families food box program through events, social media posts, and photo ops, contributing to speculation that she's looking to launch her own political career in Florida. Her father's soon-to-be home and one that Trump won in both 2016 and 2020. She's been quick to claim credit for the food aid program, which she said she helped launch last spring, at the urging of her father, to help connect surplus crops with people in need. The flurry of self-promotion, following other efforts by Trump administration officials to leverage the food program for alleged political gain, has triggered mounting complaints from anti-hunger advocates who are concerned the $6 billion aid program is being brazenly leveraged for political purposes. Food assistance shouldn't be politicized, and it's now being used as a tool to soften Ivanka's image, said one advocate, who argued that nutrition assistance should remain nonpartisan. The Biden transition team is reviewing the program, which has funding through the spring. The political positioning has particularly irked policy advocates because the Trump administration has overseen historic increases in hunger and food insecurity, especially among children and Black and Hispanic households, as the pandemic devastated the economy. The administration has repeatedly faced pressure to make it easier for kids from low-income households to access free meals this school year. Billions in nutrition aid that Congress approved in September has also not yet gone out the door, stuck in a bureaucratic morass at USDA, as Politico reported last month. The Trump team has already been smacked down for inappropriately or even illegally exploiting taxpayer-funded food boxes for political benefit. In October, the U.S. Office of Special Counsel concluded that Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue violated the Hatch Act at a food box event in August for inappropriately engaging in political activity in his official capacity and at government expense, all to help boost Trump in North Carolina, a key swing state, in the run-up to the election. The ethics watchdog agency ordered Perdue to reimburse taxpayers for the cost of the event. Around the same time, the Trump administration began requiring that all food boxes include a letter from Trump, in both English and Spanish, that took credit for the program and touted the administration's response to coronavirus. The move was sharply criticized as politicizing food aid just weeks before the election, and cost food banks and nonprofits untold hours of extra work during a crisis, but USDA officials denied the move was political or improper. Politics has played zero role in the Farmers to Families food box program, the Agriculture Department said at the time. It is purely about helping farmers and distributors get food to Americans in need during this unprecedented time. Ivanka Trump's virtual confab last Wednesday, billed as a celebration, was her third food box event in the past month. It included staunch Trump supporters, such as Paula White, a longtime spiritual counselor to Donald Trump, and Dave Donaldson, co-founder and chair of CityServe, an organization that connects local churches with resources. White and Donaldson showered Ivanka Trump and her family with praise. what they've done. I think history will record beyond what we could ever recognize, White said. I think God's giving her a standing ovation. You're a modern-day Joseph. You're feeding the nation, Donaldson said.